What is that big thing right over there?
That's the Ark.
The Ark? Like Noah's Ark? What?
We're far away from it.
There's gonna be a big, big boat for us to go check out. We are at the Ark Encounter, which is outside of Cincinnati, and it's a big life-size replica of Noah's Ark. It's a little bit far away. We're hopping on a bus shuttle. It's gonna take us on over there. The first thing we saw when we drove into the parking lot was this huge Ark off in the distance.
And it looked huge, like from really far away. Like, I knew it was gonna be big, like up close, but even being that far away, knowing it was like, a long ways away, it was huge.
This is the very front of the ship, right here.
Each of these cages will have an animal or two in, and every day there's water and there's food in these jugs, and you have to get all of that and come put some food in here and some water in here every day to make sure they had what they needed. It was amazing how much wood was on this thing. Like, I don't know, like I didn't think about that before. Like, I know, like, yeah, of course the Ark was made out of wood that Noah built, but to actually be in it and see all the wood and see like the cages for all the animals and stuff were made out of wood, and it's unbelievable how much work was put into that.
For a guy named Noah with three, like a team of 4 who had rudimentary tools, no screws, no power drills, you know, I was like, I understood why it took him a few years to build that thing.
A few years. Many few years.
Yeah. What's in this cage?
I don't know.
It looks like I have no idea how to say that. Wow. Are these the dinosaurs that went extinct? Do they have? Woo, look at that guy. The Ark is actually 3 different levels, and you walk through each level one by one, and then you go up this ramp to go up to the next level. Or you take elevators, but we're using ramps. The experience itself was a good combination, I felt, of like storytelling, of like visuals, of like this is you know, the story that unfolded with Noah and the Ark, and also combining that with like a lot of the science and facts and research and archaeology and things that went into discovering like the facts and truth around the story and separating like the facts from the myths. So it was like storytelling, but also educational. Everything from like archaeology and technology to artifacts, and it was a good combination kind of throughout the whole Ark, I felt. How does all this make you feel, Hallie? You glad that Jesus is gonna restore it all one day and make it all better? We're gonna take a little break and eat some lunch that we packed with us. Give Mommy a chance to rest and the twins a chance to stretch their legs. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Baby! Go gentle with the baby. Gentle, gentle. What?
She just pointed at her belly and said baby.
Where's your baby? You have a baby in there? Is there a baby? Where's the baby, Chloe?
They're gonna think belly is baby.
Where's the baby, Chloe? Baby! What do you think so far, Hannah?
Some parts in the boat, it's scary because, like, up there, that means, feeding a really dangerous animal.
Oh, what's he doing? Is he feeding a bear?
Yeah.
A giraffe? Wow, look at those. Are they cute? They're like baby giraffes. That's right, do not touch. Under video surveillance by you guys right there. We're getting to the big door of the Ark. Look how big this thing is. Is that a really big door, Toby? Look how big that door is. Woo! It's gotta let in elephants, and giraffes. You want to touch it, Toby?
Ooh, he's scaly.
You all done? You touched it?
That's it.
Yeah, Hallie. Does that feel cool?
He's bumpy.
That's all he wants?
Yeah.
You gonna do it again, Toby?
What did you want to do?
Going up to the 3rd level now. My camera's not broken, it really is just this yellow in here. The lighting is very like old school. Those are the type of lamps that they're using. So, sorry.
That's the wood that Noah put out. And he found the
Is that the olive branch in this beak?
Yeah, so
Yeah. That room looks fun. Is that all comic books? You go look at the comic books, Hallie? Did you read the whole thing, Hannah?
I didn't read it.
Oh, you just walk through it?
No, I read some of it.
Oh.
And it was fun to bring readers along to a museum, like for Hannah and Zeke to be able to read now. And like watching them, I just liked sitting back and like watching them just go up to the different things and read about it. And I was like, oh, that's so cool that they're interested in this.
Look at this, Hallie. This is a really old Bible from hundreds of years ago.
This is the Geneva Bible, which is what the Pilgrims used when they came over on the Mayflower.
These kids, whew, you've been looking at it a lot today, Hallie? Your feet starting to hurt from walking around? Toby too. We're taking a little bit of a break. This is how we're gonna do the rest of this. Hallie's sitting on my shoulders. That fun up there?
And the toilet.
That way your legs don't get so tired. What do you guys think?
That was fun. My feet hurt.
Yeah, there's a lot of walking, there's a lot to look at. We're gonna take the elevator to go down, and then we're going to go check out the zoo. They have a petting zoo, did you know? One of the things I was expecting in the Ark was to see a lot of real live animals in cages in there, kind of maybe like going through a barn.
They did a really good job of having audio in there, so when you were walking through, like our kids were like nervous, like I just heard a snake. It was really cool that they did the audio. I'm so glad that they did not do the smell of manure all throughout the Ark.
Is there a baby in that one's pouch, Zeke?
They did have a little part though where the kids could go and see some real animals and go touch a, what was that thing?
And cow, llamas, and stuff like that. What are you doing, Zeke? Are you trying to show them how fast you can move? Hallie, did you like the Ark? Was that fun? It's really big, isn't it? It's huge. We had a good time. We're gonna take off here. Kids were exhausted. They looked at a lot of things, learned a lot of things, and had a lot of cool experiences. We could have easily have spent, I would say 2 days in there if you like went through and looked at everything, read everything, and you know, like, it was a lot. It was good. I really appreciate it.
It's definitely worth going to.
On Friday, our vlog is going to be going to the Creation Museum, which is also here in Cincinnati. So if you want to see more about that, be sure to follow along our family story. We have new videos for you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're just learning about being a family team, of growing together as a big family, and exploring how we do that and what that looks like, especially with our family getting bigger and baby number 7 joining us here in a few weeks. So we're excited to share all that with you guys. Follow along, and we'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.